Hello, everyone, and welcome. All right, so this is upon request, this video from some of the teams for the Gospel Music Challenge. All right, so I'm just going to go through the study guide in this video very quickly. It's not going to be a long video. All right, so the four categories that the questions will be coming from is music theory, gospel music history, music in the Bible, and general knowledge. Now the theory is going to be very basic, elementary music theory, talking about the staff and the lines and the spaces, musical notations, elements of music, instruments, family, dynamics, forte, piano, crescendo, etc. And gospel music history will look at writers, titles of songs, lyrics of songs, popular songs in the 90s, a very classic era there, and recognizing different gospel artists. Of course, that's visual and audio. Now, music in the Bible, we'll look at books that should be, and verses pertaining to music, musical instruments in the Bible. All right, so and general knowledge, of course, spelling, titles of gospel album, again, abbreviation and meaning. We'll touch a little on frequencies and mixing consoles. All right, so let's rush to the music theory. Now, as I said, basic theory, music alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's the 7 letters in music. So the staff music is written on a staff, and the staff is made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces. Now, if you look over here, you'll see the treble clef, or it's also known as the G clef. Now, the G clef, the letter names for the spaces starting from the bottom is FACE, and it spells the words. It spells the word face. Now the lines is E, G, B, D, F. So that's, to remember, it is every good boy does fine. All right, so you can remember the lines of the treble clef or G clef. Now the bass clef is a little different. This is the bass clef or F clef, and the spaces are A, C, E, G. And to remember, it is all cows eat grass. And the lines G, B, D, F, A, and they have a phrase here to remember it: grizzly bears don't fly airplanes. That's how you remember the lines and spaces of the bass clef. Now, musical notations are these notes right here. We have the whole note, dotted half note, quarter note, 8 notes, 16 note, and these are the American names. Now the English names are semi-brief, dotted, minim, crotchet, quaver, semi-quaver. So you should know those. All right, so the 7 music elements. Now when you talk about music, there are 7 elements that goes right across the board. We talk about timbre, pitch, texture, tempo, duration, structure, dynamics, and you can see it over here, a picture illustrating those. All right, so dynamics. Now there are some French words in music that tells the player how to play. Piano, forte, crescendo, pianissimo, fortissimo, decrescendo, mezzo forte, and staccato. And these are basic, and these are the meaning over here. Fortissimo, that's 3 F's, and it means very, very loud. Fortissimo. Well, this first one is fortissimo. All right, and that's 3 F's, very, very loud. And the second one is fortissimo, 2 F's, very loud. Forte, F, loud. Mezzo forte, a little loud. Mezzo piano, a little soft. So you can go through these and study these. All right, so moving along. Now the instruments family. Now all the instruments that we know, they are categorized in 4 categories. You have strings, percussion, woodwind, and brass. So let's look at some of those. Strings family, we have the guitar, electric guitar, cello, double bass, banjo, harp, violin, viola. So the string instruments are those instruments that you visibly see the strings. They are plucked, brushed, strummed, bow, and so on. So next one, percussion. These instruments are played by knocking, banging, shaking, scraping, and some examples here. So you should be able to know which category these instruments fall under. All right. Take note of the piano in the percussion section. Now the woodwind, we have piccolo, flute, clarinet, oboe, bassoon, saxophone, recorder, and those are some of the woodwind instruments. Then we have the brass instrument, trombone, trumpet, tuba, flugelhorn, and so on. All right, so take notes of the brass section. Now the gospel music history, like I said, it's just going to focus on the writers, titles, and also this right here, to complete lyrics of classic songs. All right, so popular gospel songs of the 90s. We'll look at a few hymns and authors. Now, for example, you have these pictures here. Who is this right here? We may ask a visual question to identify this person. Of course, everybody should be able to identify this person here, and this lady in the middle should be able to identify her as well. And this person here, well, this is Kirk Franklin, C.C. Winans, and this person is Andre Crouch. All right, so stuff like that. We'll play music from these artists, and you should be able to identify them. All right. Now the music in the Bible, we'll look at books and verses pertaining to music. Special emphasis on the Psalms, so you can look at the Psalm where that is concerned. Musical instruments in the Bible, shofar, and so on. Cymbals, bells, trumpets, voices, reed pipe, lyre, and so on. So know the different types of musical instruments and verses in the Bible. Now general knowledge, finally we have spelling, of course, and these are music related words. Title of gospel album, again, Jamaica International, abbreviation and meaning, BPM, DP. BPM means beats per minute, DP is decibels. We look at frequencies, hertz and kilohertz, and so on. Human hearing range, this is good to know. Good to know the human hearing age. We have the mixing console. We're going to look at mixers in a brief way, like the knobs and so we can do it like that. So there you have it. It's 4 categories and it's 4 persons per team. So each person, and of course you have 2 reserves. So each person could take a category and just brief themselves on it for the competition. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it, and I want to see you there. I want to see the teams, all the teams registering. Time is going. We only have like 20 days before the first competition and the launch. So like again, I'll say, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to also send to the team leaders some sample questions. All right, so look out for that. God bless you, and I'll see you then. Take care.